Hi guys, Darth Deuces back with another video, and today going to be taking a look at my entire Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch action figure collection, or I guess probably a better description is just 6-inch Star Wars figure collection. You will see a little bit of model kits, a little bit of SH figure arts among the Black Series, but the majority of it is Black Series. And this is a video I've wanted to do for a while now, actually. I did my full vintage collection, or 3¼ inch Star Wars figure collection overview, maybe half a year ago or something, can't remember. And I was gonna post my Black Series 1 back then. I ended up not doing it, and I just decided to wait till the new year, because we're kind of in that phase now where at the turn of the year, there's usually not too many new figures, so my collection is not a whole lot different's going to change for a little while. So I thought it was a good time to do a collection tour update, whatever you want to call that. But I guess first off, getting right into it, we'll start with my very small collection of carded or mint in box Black Series figures. And I will also just apologize right off the bat. The lighting in this video probably won't be the best. Nothing I can do about it. The lighting in this room is not great, but I don't have a huge mint in box collection because I don't care much to have mint in box Black Series figures, because I don't think in the most part, especially back in the red box and older lines, I just don't think those boxes look that good. But I do have the 40th anniversary vintage card back Darth Vader there, which I really like. Probably my favorite is the Anakin Skywalker Clone Wars throwback packaging or whatever in that old style 2008 Clone Wars card back for the old 3¼ inch line. I think that's super cool that they recreated that packaging. It looks great. If I could have, I would have got the entire wave to keep carded, but I'm not made of money, so I had to sell just one, decided to go with Anakin. And then I got a couple of the Knights of the Republic Sith. I got the very first release of Darth Revan, and I've got the Gaming Greats Darth Nihilus. It's kind of crazy. This figure's like, gotta be like 3 years old now, which is kind of crazy to think about. And then the Clone Wars Darth Maul from very beginning of this year, very beginning of 2023, sorry, very end of 2022. I did not intend to have this mint in box. I ended up getting two kind of sort of accidentally, but I just decided to keep one of them for now to keep in box. It is a cool figure, and I think the box looks nice. I don't have any other figures in the Galaxy packaging mint in box, so you know. Anyways, starting off, I guess we'll go left to right, I suppose. And this shelf is the Clone Trooper shelf. All my shelves, there's 6 shelves total. They're loosely organized. It's nothing too strictly organized, but I do have the kind of 3 main Clone Wars Jedi there. I think they look really great together. Anakin, Obi-Wan, and the new Ahsoka, which looks really great with them. Some of my favorite figures are there. All 3 of them are really nice. And clones, the old Cody that really needs an update. I honestly do not like this figure. It's not good. Has not aged well. Cody needs a new figure. And then I got a couple of those 212th. The Gree, which is really nice. Wolf, Bly, Fox is in there, which I like as well. But it's the same issue as Cody because he reuses that body. I have the Shock Trooper from the Bad Batch Walmart exclusive there. I gave him the Electro Staff. I think that looks cool. A couple of ARC Troopers, the Umbra and the Fordo, kind of sort of Fordo. And then a couple of the old clones. Got the new Clone Trooper mold there. You can't really see Omega is in there. I do have the entire Bad Batch Season 2, as well as the entire Bad Batch Season 1. I absolutely love having both these teams. I was going to pass on the Season 2, but I'm glad I didn't. These figures are really nice, and I also really like the Season 1. I'd say I probably prefer the Season 1 looks. I just prefer their full Clone Trooper in looks and colors, but they're both really nice. And I got the Bad Batch Rex there along with them. Then a lot of 501st, because they are my favorite Legion. I do have a slightly army built them. I got a few of the archive 501st troopers on the old mold. Jet Trooper Hawk is there. The new Apo / Phase 2 501st Clone Trooper. Got a few of those AliExpress knockoff, third party, whatever you want to call them, figures. Got hard case there. Jesse. And this is just like 501st Clone Commander. It can be Apo if you want. It could be, Bill, whatever Clone Commander you want it to be. Then I got the 2 ARC Troopers there. I got Echo and Fives. I didn't bother getting Jesse. 1, I never found him in stores. And 2, he had the inaccurate helmet. And I already got the TVC version, so I just couldn't be cared less. I decided to go with the Phase 2 knockoff one rather than getting the ARC Trooper. Rex there, he's still definitely one of my favorites Black Series figures they've ever made, honestly. I think he's still so good. And I think he honestly still has some of the best face printing they've done on a figure as well. They just did a really good job on this one. I really like him a lot. And then lastly for this shelf, I do have Delta Squad assembled there. I had to have them front and center. And then the standard white Clone Commandos there as well. Absolutely love these guys. Very nice. And below them, this shelf is just a bunch of different stuff. Way in the back, got some Solo Star Wars Stories figures. Some of these I think are really underrated, like that Dryden Voss and the Tobias Beckett are really nice figures. The rest are kind of mid, but those two are really good. Got the old TFA Han Solo. I should probably get the archive one because it definitely is better, but I gotta really like the character, and it has to be a really like an upgrade for me to basically rebuy a whole figure just for a different head. But I might at some point. I would like to see if I can find it on sale. Got Finn and the Stormtrooper armor back there. Resistance Trooper. Then some Rebel Troopers. I got the Fleet, Hoth, and the Endor. And I think some deluxes. There's Jar Jar and Ned B and Obi-Wan. Some droid guys. The Magna Guards that look very cool but aren't the best. Same thing I guess can be said for General Grievous. He's cool, but they really need to redo that figure from the ground up. Afra, we've got the maker himself. Got George Lucas there. That Bounty Hunter War or whatever, or War of the Bounty Hunters Boba Fett, which is a cool figure, although it definitely should not have reused that old ESB mold. And then we got my Star Wars Rebels guys. We've got Darth Maul. We've got the first release of Thrawn. And we've got the whole crew, which I absolutely love. Definitely one of my favorite teams I have assembled in Black Series. I never did bother getting the face print upgrades for any of these guys. Sabine I just displayed with her helmet on. And the rest I just didn't feel like they really upgraded the figure, the faces enough to warrant buying them again. Like that Ahsoka. I'm sure the face print's better, but the painted one's fine enough. I don't even like that figure that much. I think the old face painted Hera actually looks pretty good, so that's why I didn't upgrade that one. And Kanan as well doesn't look the worst. I wouldn't mind tracking down his re-released figure with the face print because I do imagine it's probably a bit better. But yeah, like I said, hard for me to justify rebuying the figure for just a different, updated face. And we've got the Empire Strikes Back whole team of bounty hunters. Boss could really use an upgraded figure. The articulation's it looks great still, but the articulation's pretty bad. ESB Boba Fett, got Han and Carbonite back there. Zuckuss and Forlom, I think are some underrated figures. They're really nice. Dengar is really good too. That IG-88 sucks though. They need to make a new one of that. Then more bounty hunters. I've got Jango Fett. That's the Gamers Edition version. Or Gaming Greats rather. Aura Singh there. A couple of versions of Cad Bane. They got Clone Wars Cad Bane and Bad Batch Cad Bane. Both those figures are both really nice. And then the deluxe Return of the Jedi Boba Fett's right there. And moving right along, here was my Book of Boba Fett Mando shelf that's kind of just evolved into Disney Plus Star Wars for the most part. I don't have my Andor figures there. They're on the other shelf we just looked at, which I only have a couple of them anyways. But right front and center, I've got the SH Figuarts Book of Boba Fett with the throne, which is just a really awesome centerpiece for this shelf. I absolutely love this figure in this set. Looks great. And then I have Fennec. She's sitting on the ledge there, or the armrest there, which I actually really love that you can do that. And she doesn't fall over. That's really sweet. SH Figuarts Season 2 Mando that actually has a broken leg. He's actually just leaning on the leg. It's completely snapped off, which really sucks. So I can't really do much with him, but he still stands there. Pre Vizsla, who I did not know where else to put him because I don't have any of the Clone Wars Mandalorian Death Watch that they made, so I just put him there with Bo-Katan, and I got her people Death Watch Mando and Paz Vizsla armor back there. Hard to see. I do have Cara Dune back there, as well as the old Beskar Mando. I actually have the new Beskar Mando coming in maybe tomorrow, but at latest probably next Monday. I'm really looking forward to getting that because the old Beskar Mando is not bad, but it's also not great. We do have the very first Mando there, which I still like quite a bit. He's there holding the rifle. We got, what's his name there? The little guy. I can't remember his name. Queel. We got Queel. Grief Karga. I just have the Season 1 version. I didn't bother getting the Season 2. If I can get it for dirt cheap, I'll buy it. But I have the TBC version. I didn't see a reason to have both. Got a couple versions of Migs Mayfeld. We've got the Trooper Disguise Din Djarin there. We've got Zero. I would really like to see them do the other bounty hunters from the show, but I don't know if that's in the cards. Security Droid, which was a surprise. It's a lot better figure than I thought it'd be. And I got some Ahsoka figures. I guess technically that HK 40 or 87 is from Mando, but it's also from Ahsoka. We've got Elsbeth, and then just the kind of Ahsoka guys, all looking really good. Like all these figures a lot. They're all really well done. Cad Bane, we've got Cobb Vanth there, and then we got Armored Cobb Vanth and Chrysanthemum. We've got a couple, like 3 versions of Boba Fett back there. Hard to see, but I do have 2 Dark Troopers, as well as Gideon is back there. And then that's the Season 1 SH figure where it's Mando, which is not a bad figure, but yeah, I don't know if that will stay in the collection forever. Then up here, probably one of my favorite shelves, we've got the Darksiders, Sith, and other Darksiders. Right back there, we have the Snoke throne set, which I think is honestly pretty underrated. I think the Snoke figure, I know maybe a lot of people probably aren't super big fans of the character. I like the character, and I think this figure is actually really sick, especially with the throne. On its own, it's like meh, but with the throne, it's such a cool piece to have in your collection. Very nice. And I have a couple of the Praetorians. I've got the standard release, and then I've got the Amazon Heavy Blade one. I never got the other one. Then we've got the only Knight of Ren they made besides Kylo Ren. We've got Vic Roll back there. It'd be super cool to see them do the rest of the Knights of Ren. I doubt they ever will, though. That's the model kit Rise of Skywalker Kylo Ren, which is really nice. If you want a Rise of Skywalker Kylo Ren and you don't mind building model kits, I definitely would buy that. It's really good. Phantom Menace Darth Maul, that is the Archive hooded head sculpt on a knockoff body. Then we've got the Apprentice Darth Maul, the Archive Darth Maul, where that hooded one came from. The Night Brother Warrior from Fallen Order. Darkside Rey, TFA Kylo Ren. There. They've got Count Dooku, which is definitely one of my favorites in my entire collection. They just nailed it, and it's just such a really good figure. Same with the Ventress, really nice. And Clone Wars Darth Maul, so kind of got the Clone Wars bad guys right there. Then we've got Knights of the Old Republic in general, Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Darth Nihilus, and the awesome Darth Malgus. Had to have Starkiller front and center. He's got the lightning hand going on because of how big it is. It looks like it's kind of drooping a little bit, but it's not too bad. Absolutely love that figure as well. Then we got the new Dual Zen Darth Vader, and then all of the Inquisitors they've done so far. We've got Grand Inquisitor, Fourth Sister, Fifth Brother, Second Sister from Fallen Order. That's actually the carbonized version. I think that's the only carbonized figure I own. It actually doesn't look that bad. Riva. Then we got the Ahsoka Darksiders. Got the Shin Hati Balin, which I like those figures. I just wish they scaled properly. And then Marek back there. With the, I think that's the ESB Darth Vader, I do believe. Then I have 2 normal roll guards, a Senate guard from Force Unleashed, and Kirkanos back there, along with the Amazon exclusive Throne Emperor set, which I absolutely love. Very awesome. It'd be nice if they re-released that for people who missed out on it, but I'm glad I picked it up when I did. Such a cool set. And next up, moving on, this shelf is mainly Jedi and just like good guys, hero characters. So we've got a couple of the little guys there. The new R2 with the old 3PO, but they look nice. Luke and Mara, these 2 figures go very well together, I think. And we got like Rey. Maskanata's back there. Another 3PO from Rise of Skywalker, which is actually a really good figure. And just more Lukes. The original trilogy, A New Hope crew, and Lando there. The Dagobah, Yoda, and Luke set is a really nice set. That Yoda especially, I really like that Yoda. They did a really good job. Lando, Han, Jedi Fallen Order, and Survivor stuff. Got the Survivor Cal Kestis, and I have the standard original Cal Kestis from the first game, and then the Gaming Greats Deluxe back there. Got the SH figure for the Jedi Luke Skywalker alongside the SH figure to Anakin Skywalker. I'm glad I got that SH figure to Anakin Skywalker for a steal of a deal way back when, and now I think it's a pretty expensive figure now. And I'm glad I got it because they have yet to make a good Revenge of the Sith Black Series. So that old one with the archive, it's not terrible, but it's not great. Got Qui-Gon there with Obi-Wan, Jaina Solo, some more guys, A New Hope guys, and then the sequel trilogy Luke. Got Padme and Anakin. I never got the Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan, and I really got to find that figure and track him down to go with those two. Got the Rogue One crew, all of these guys, and then the Saw Gerrera. Saw Gerrera, underrated figure. You can still get that figure for like dirt cheap, but it's still a really good one. And then I got the archive of Cassian because the only other Cassian I had at the time was that one with the blue jacket that had the terrible face paint. And I got the archive of Baze as well because I never got the original Baze, but I didn't bother upgrading Chirrut because I think that one looks fine. And I didn't bother upgrading Jin because I just don't think that figure is amazing. And Bodhi, and we've got the KOTOR, Zalbar, new Bastila with the Jedi Revan, and then some prequel Jedi, Fisto. Plo Koon is definitely a favorite of mine. The Ayla is really nice. Tartakovsky inspired Obi-Wan with Mace Windu, and the old Yoda, that's the archive Yoda I use as a prequel Yoda. It would be really nice to see Black Series actually do a proper prequel Yoda, because this one's not scaled accurately and doesn't look right, but yeah, it works for now. And then lastly, the last shelf, we've got the Imperial / First Order shelf with all my troopers and some of the higher ranking guys and all that. So on the left, we've got the leader characters, because I got the Triumvirate here. We got the Last Jedi Kylo Ren, which I would really like them to do at least an archive release with face print, but even maybe a whole new Kylo Ren. I know they're really not touching sequel trilogy stuff, but I gotta feel like a new Black Series Kylo Ren with face print would sell fairly well. That is definitely one of my most wanted figures from the Doom Black Series, believe it or not. I would like to see that, but the Last Jedi one's honestly not terrible. And it got Phasma and General Hux. I would love to track down that, I can't remember, Shop Disney or something exclusive. It has like a 3 or 4 pack that came with Hux with a new head sculpt that had face printing. I'd love to track that figure down, but it looks like it's not going to be easy. So maybe it'd be nice for them to do an archive release or just do a new Hux figure. I don't know. They probably never will do that because they probably won't sell well, but I would love to see it. And we got the battle damage exclusive Phasma back there, and then just some troopers. We got Sith troopers, Jet Trooper, which is actually really nice. The Stormtroopers that are okay, the Flame Trooper that kind of sucks, and the Snow Trooper, and you can't really see him because it's just a sea of black, but there's a TIE pilot back there. And just continuing on, got some Death Troopers. There's 2 Black Series ones, and then the middle specialist is actually the model kit, which is a really nice model kit. The very first Black Series figure I ever owned, the Sand Trooper, is back there, which is still a really nice figure. It's kind of crazy how well that figure's still aged. And there's some pilots, TIE Pilot, AT-AT. Got the Snow Trooper. There's a Shadow Trooper back there. There's Luke with the Stormtrooper disguise. Stormtrooper Commander. Scout Trooper from Fallen Order. There's a Flamethrower Trooper from Fallen Order. Range Trooper. Jump Trooper. Then a bunch of Stormtroopers using the newer mold. Jedi Patrol. Flame Incinerator. Remnant. A bunch of white storm, just standard white Stormtroopers. I think I have like 4 of them. Then we got the Scar Squadron. Mike and Creel. Some Rogue One troopers are back there as well. Got a couple tank troopers. ACT driver. I have a few of the shore troopers. I think there is 1 squad leader, 1 normal Black Series grunt, and then one of the other grunts is the model kit. And then the Mimban Stormtrooper, the Mud Trooper, or technically I guess the Ton, but I just use the Mud Trooper. I really like that figure a lot. And then we have the Andor Army Trooper, the Officer, the Fleet Trooper, Officers, Krennic. That's another figure that really could use at least an archive release. That Krennic, it's not terrible, but could use the face print upgrade. Veers, We got Thrawn. This is the archive with the face print. I gave him the Ysalamir that Luke came with. The Heir of the Empire Luke came with. I think that looks really nice. Thrawn, or not Thrawn, Tarkin, Piet, and I do have Vice Admiral Rampart. That's his name, Rampart. Some Purge Troopers. They got a couple Purge Troopers there. The Phase 2 Purge Trooper. A New Hope Darth Vader. And then I do have the Imperial Crosshair, as well as a couple of the Elite Squad Troopers. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the collection. I think that's everything. There might be like the odd figure I have in a drawer because it's, yeah, I don't want to display it because it's just like a throwaway figure or whatever. But yeah, that's the collection. It's grown, it's kind of crazy. I went from like beginning of university, which has now been a few years now, but from having like a couple figures to having all this. I'm definitely very fortunate that I have all this. Very happy with this collection. Yeah, not too much else to say. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed. At some point, I'd definitely like to upgrade this display. I am limited in my space and my shelf real estate, so they are a little crammed. But someday, when I have more space, hopefully I have more space, I'd like to definitely spread them out a little more, get a bit better posing going on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. May the Force be with you.